Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Now guys, as usual, let's take a look at the gold market. As you can see, currently gold mostly confirms our idea that probably some bounce up should happen from the 1264 area. This was and is actually the confidence support area, so I don't have the 618 pip support on this chart, but as we have previously discussed, here from this low to this top is also 618 support, and actually this is confidence support. So now my market stands around it and shows even minor bounce up. At the same time, we do not exclude the chance that probably market could form some kind of the ABCD pattern down. So this could become the AB leg. So retracement that we see today could become the BC retracement, and after that we could get the continuation here, approximately 1250 area. So this next rock hard support, so you can see confidence support, daily oversold, and weekly, monthly pivot point. This will be a rather strong area. Mostly because we suggest this because of action on the weekly chart. So previously we discussed this. So actually this reversal here is not quite logic from the bullish normal behavior. And also market has formed here some kind of the wash and rinse of this previous stops. So it means that stops were grabbed here. The market just collapsed immediately. This usually action that suggests the changing in the short-term sentiment. It doesn't mean that market will continue dropping and will reverse the global trends that now exist on the long-term charts, but that just suggests that short-term sentiment has changed to bearish. That's why we mostly think that this leg probably will get some continuation down. But today, all eyes on the Fed meeting, and here is now the moments exist. So first of all, another reason why we think that this bounce up here is possible is just the appearing of the fact of the rate hiking, rate increasing, because this event is strongly priced in, and usually, as you know, when some well-known event is happening, markets usually reacts in the opposite direction. So that's why we think that here we could get some bounce. That's mostly stands due to the profit taking on the fact that the event has happened. At the same time, another reason, guys, we think that Fed probably will provide a bit more dovish comments compared to what market expect to hear, because we think that hardly Fed will raise rate in 2017. That could make an additional impact in the gold market and push price here a bit higher. But that's just our suggestion. We do not call you to take the long position here, guys, because personally I will not take any trades on the FOMC meeting. This is just my thoughts, but that probably not something new for those of you who are following our weekly research, because we have talked about it many times already, explained why we think so. That being said, right now market stands at the support, and we think that here market today could show bounce up. On the 4-hour time frame chart, you can see the area that could be reached here is the discussed. The first area is 1273 confidence resistance around the weekly pivot point. Now next area that market could reach 1282 with 618 fib resistance of this runs down. So probably some retracement could happen here. It's very difficult to forecast how deep it could be because it will totally depend on what Fed will say. That's why I will not even dare to do this. Just I think that bounce here will happen. Technically, we could suggest it's probably some kind of the pattern could be formed. For example, on the hourly chart, we see our butterfly that we have discussed yesterday has been completed 1.618, and maybe so here we could recognize the shape of the head and shoulders. So prior to the Fed press conference, we probably could get some minor retracement to form the right shoulder, and as a result, we could get some kind of the ABCD pattern. So if we would suggest this price action, so in this case, probably The target will stand at 1275, some kind of the AB city action, right? AB equals city, and that coincides with our suggestion around the weekly pivot point. If it will be 1618, then probably this will lead market to 1282. So as you can see, the target of this potential pattern also corresponds to the level that stands on the 4-hour time frame chart. So something of that kind of action we expect today. So if you still would like to trade this setup on the gold market, you could think about the using of this head and shoulders pattern. At least this is some technical issue that could help you to make the technical work on the entering in the position, placing the stop or something of that sort. But I repeat that personally, I have no intention to trade the FOMC meeting, and usually I try to avoid trading of the important data releases, FOMC meetings, because it's a really big part of gambling in this trading, and I prefer to control the situation and to trade my own analysis when market is driving, not by occasion in some news, but some real fundamental process that stands on the market that moves markets. So that's our view on the gold market. So let's see what we will get. Let's hope that tomorrow we'll get more clear patterns for trading, and maybe some other interesting setups will be formed here.